It doesn't mean training kids in a special classroom all day long. In fact, federal law says that kids who get special education services should learn in the same classroom as other kids, known as the least restrictive environment. The services and support for one student may give those another. For example, some students may spend most of the day in a general education. Others may spend just an hour or two in a research group working with a specialist, and others might need to attend a different school in teaching kids with learning disabilities. Kids who quality for a special educational individualized program. Specialists work with kids with strengths as well as challenges, and the families are key members of the team that decide what kids need.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm General Siva. So, special education, also called special needs education, education of children who differ socially, mentally, or physically from the average, such an extent that they require modification of usual school practices. Special education serves children with emotional, behavioral, or cognitive impairments, or with intellectual, hearing, vision, speech, or learning disabilities. Gifted children with advanced academic abilities, inclusive education is the most effective way to give all children a fair chance to go to school, learn, and develop the skills they need to thrive. Inclusive education means all the children in the same classroom is the same school. It means real learning opportunities for groups who have traditionally been excluded. Not only children with disabilities but speakers of minority languages too. Inclusive systems value the unique contributions students all backgrounds bring to the classroom and allow these diverse groups to grow by side. This article presents a theory of inclusive special education that comprises a synthesis of philosophy, values and practices of inclusive education with interventions, strategies, and procedures of the special education. Development of inclusive special education aims to provide a vision and guidelines for policies, procedures, and teaching strategies that will facilitate and provision of effective education for all children with special education needs and disabilities. Inclusive systems provide a better quality education for all children are the instrumental in changing discriminatory attitudes. Schools provide the context for a child's first relationship with the world outside their families, enabling the development of social relationships and interactions. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Education is a fundamental human right that should be accessible to each and every people. In this world, there are children existing with exceptional behaviors. Their behavior must hard to accept for some people in the society, but these children has the right to the same opportunities as others, regardless of the difficulties they face. Special education and inclusive education has a very great influence for children, especially with learning disabilities. It provides them to get quality education in line with their unique needs, and every special teacher plays a vital role in making them educated. Special education is an individualized support to children with disabilities, wherein every student in special education will have a different plan depending on their needs and abilities. Special education can also help to provide the development opportunities and the learning process that they can apply in their everyday lives. But the more efficient is the benefits of an inclusive education system. It is not just limited including students with disabilities. It also means finding ways to develop friendship, relationship, and mutual respect between all children and teachers in the school. It is very important to have this kind of education systems. This process has a very great value for society as a whole. Special needs children get the opportunity to be accepted in the community, which helps them to become more independent, happier, and surrounded by people who understand their needs and support them at every step of the way. Every child is a different kind of flowers, and all together, let's make this world a beautiful garden. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I believe in saying inclusion requires the teacher to believe that all students have something important to offer in the classroom and that really are better off learning together. education values diversity and the unique contribution each student brings to the classroom. In a truly inclusive setting, every child feels safe and has a sense of belonging. Students and their parents participate in setting learning goals and to take a part in decisions that affect them. And school staff have the training, support, flexibility, and resources to nurture, encourage, and respond to the needs of all students. Inclusive education means different and diverse students learning side by side in the same classroom. They enjoy field trips and after-school activities together. They participate in student government together, and they attend in the same sport